Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Rookie Quest, and carrying on to our episode 6 of our campaign 2 Modern Toyfare. Here I have our two players, Joe playing the lovely Mountie Paladin, and we have Lava Rock, the Barbarian. So say hi, guys.
Hi. Not so lovely anymore, though.
Hi.
No. Very, very,
Edgy.
very edgy, bitter ways we
I'm
left.
edgelord now.
Oh yeah.
Very interesting ways we left off the last episode. So,
Absolutely.
because it's been a while, it's been a few weeks, I'm going to do a quick recap. Essentially, what's happened in the previous episode is that our fighters had to take on a set of challenges to prove their worth, to make sure they were fit to join the Fused, as every link is as strong as their weakest. So we had Joe, our lovely paladin, jump in and face off against a friend that they've been looking for a long time, Barbie, but a very different looking Barbie. It was Barbie, jacked, new, and improved, muscular Barbie, also known as Barbie in their circles. Before that, we had our monk, Kenny Doll, face off against an old friend or an old acquaintance who had been horribly mutilated and turned into a monster, Buddy, who was unfortunately, due to some unfortunate persuasion, was unfortunately beheaded. So poor Buddy is no more. I liked Buddy. Buddy was a proud creation of mine. After as well realizing how overpowered my characters were and how good I am at fighting, my players barely survived.
Yeah.
So after
Not
these,
gonna happen again.
yeah, no.
It builds character. It builds character.
So after these two fights, Lava Rock proceeds to stop the chief from destroying Barbie as they try and get out, to which that annoys the chief, and he throws Lava Rock into the ring, summoning him, say, challenge who you want, pick your challenger. Lava Rock standing up proud, saying, I'll challenge anyone. The chief took this as a personal vendetta against him, dived into the ring, and a gruesome battle ensued. Turns and twists came about, which then led up to the final moment where, through a very, very lucky persuasion roll, Joe managed to convince the crowd that their chief was not who he says he was, and was maybe working with a darker power in order to survive, and managed to turn the crowd against him. In a last fleeting effort to just take out his strain, he lunges towards Lava Rock, unfortunately slaying him and taking away 2 death saves. At the last second before Lava Rock is fully killed off, Joe then chooses to take up his gun and just, without even any consequence, points up, shoots him in the head, which I believe, if history serves me correct, is the first time you've actually used your gun.
Sure is.
I think on
so.
somebody. I think this is the first time you've actually pulled out your gun and used it on someone.
On someone. I did shoot those robot.
You did shoot the robots, but this is the first time you've actually pulled out your gun to someone alive, and and shot them square in the face, dealing the final blow. And while they all gathered around to try and help Lava Rock, a mysterious character came up underneath them as the crowds dispersed. An elderly dragon toy, hunched over, many scars. I believe a very pale colour. No! Oh no! There we go. Very pale skinned colour. With a hood up, places his hand, with a glowing touch, seems to stabilise or at least heal some part of Lava Rock, stopping him from a gruesome death. And then says, "Come, we have a lot to talk about." Which is where we left off. So where we are now, Kenny Doll has now left with Action Man, and his army of action dolls off to the resistance base, to the storage room, to conjure up plans ready for this big inevitable parcel delivery that's coming from a dark entity. You two are there. Lava Rock, you're laying on the floor. You're no longer having to do death saving throws. Okay, you are stabilized, but you are unconscious. You are pretty much out of it.
I'm still going.
It's still the occasional like. So he's there laying on the floor. Joe, you're stood over him, still looking with the arm straightened out. The smoke kind of barreling from the tip of your gun, as you see the chief laying on his back with a giant hole in his face. Acid kind of just pouring out of it, or just like kind of a cloud, an acidic, a poisonous cloud just kind of like mist foaming out of his mouth. As you see Barbe there kind of next to you, like clutching aside and kind of wobbling along. What do you guys do?
I have nothing, so I'm fully dependent on this guy right here to help E-Rock out. No, Lava Rock, sorry. Keep doing that. Help Lava Rock out. I'm just kind of contemplating over everything at this point. I'm thinking about how much time I've spent with my love and devotion for this kid, and to see him just completely leave us. His room was empty, and then his older brother did all this to all these toys. I am having doubts. I'm having major doubts about everything that I stood for as his toy. And I kind of just want to go to the dragon that's helping Lava Rock, and just make sure Lava Rock is recovering well enough.
So what has happened is that dragon toy has gone. He left. He quickly healed, and then he's gone. He said he'll see you back in the house, in the mansion. So he's gone back inside, somewhere you don't know where. Lava Rock is laying on the floor. Barbe is next to you, kind of injured and wounded, and she kind of leans over to you and says, "Are you all right?"
Oh, I am as right as I can be. We need to get you guys healed.
Agreed.
I kind of want to. I'll turn to some of the other toys that are, I'm soon, still kind of gathered around us, and tell them to help me bring them in and get these guys healed up.
And they kind of, as you say that, they put their hand on their chest like this thing. Of course, Chief.
Chief, what?
And then they start making their way down. You've got 3 or 4 of them now kind of lift up Lava Rock by the side, and they start carrying him slowly inside the mansion.
And Barbie too, right?
Barbie's kind of going with them, leading them. Essentially, they're going to kind of an infirmary area. As they all leave, you have a moment by yourself in this kind of stadium, in this fighting pit. You look down at this dead body, and there is a small moment where, as you're holding the gun and you bring it down, smoke still coming out of the barrel starts slowly circling up your arm. Just a little bit. Starts to circle slowly up your arm. And you start hearing whispers. Forget them.
Oh no, you cut out.
It's very quiet.
Oh, okay.
Just very, it's very faint. It's very, 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 very. I can't hear you. It's quiet. It's the point.
I saw this.
You broke it. You broke the momentum.
I'm so sorry.
I love that. Like this proper serious moment. It's like, what'd you say? What?
We keep doing this.
What?
We keep doing
That
this
would
during
be
serious
Joe.
moments.
Joe, hello?
Hello. Hello.
Hello?
Hello. God damn. Voices again. Hello. Like proper serious moment. Like intricate. Like, I'm trying to help you. Say that. You gotta speak up. You gotta stop whispering. Oh god. So you start hearing these kind of whispers and these voices start creeping up, and you're not quite sure whether it's people talking or it's the crowd. It's a small, and you kind of look down and you notice the smoke is unnaturally wrapping around your arm, and it's slowly slinking up. And as you look down, it immediately kind of like just disperses, and you're back to kind of like the normal, just a little bit of smoke coming out of the gun.
Okay. That's weird.
So, yeah, it would have been weird if you didn't break the moment. No, I'm fine with it. If anything, that's funnier.
It's totally a Joe moment.
Yeah.
It would definitely be a Joe moment.
As this happens, you have your spiritual companion, Maurice, come up next to you, and is like, you see in Maurice's face, in his spectral face that only you can see, there is a slight worry on his face. He's like, Joe? Hey there,
Yeah,
bud.
what's up?
Are you doing okay? Are you good?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
All I know is that our friends are hurt, and we got things to do. We can worry about all this later.
Okay, because I just want to remind you, like, I really care. If you need to talk to me, I'm right here for you if you need it, and I really wanted to make sure you're okay, and you're not having any doubts or anything, and I just want to make sure
you're
okay.
being too pushy, okay?
I'm
being too pushy. I need some space.
Oh, okay.
Well, you're too nice, okay? You're too nice.
I'll give you your space. I'm sorry.
Okay, just go back to your kids or something. I don't care.
As you see this, he turns around and then disperses, and black and dark smoke starts fading, kind of in arrows, in like mini missiles around from where he was. It starts circling slightly around you before dispersing, and you start hearing whispers of yes.
What? I can't hear you.
And then it leaves. Yeah, so essentially, you have another. You have a familiar friend of yours with a very croaky voice, which is going to pain me. Comes up and meets you, and he comes up and ups up to you and says, "Oh, hey there! Oh, you've done amazing there, pal! Oh, that's so great! Well, I guess we look to you now. What do you want us to do next?"
What? I don't remember signing up for this job.
You killed the chief, like pretty hard. Like I did, and he kind of kicks him. And he's like, "Doof doof." Yeah, he did. Yep, you killed the chief. I guess you're the chief now.
That's how we do things here? We know no democracy, no.
What's democracy?
I just killed a guy.
What's democracy? Democracy?
Democracy. Democracy.
Who's democracy? Is he a god? Is he? Do you want me to go find him? We're gonna go find him. Hey!
No, it's okay.
Anyone know democracy? Anyone? No.
No, it's okay. Come back.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. We need to figure out what's going on here. That's the first thing we need to do.
Well, we know what's happened. You fought him and he died.
Well, it's more so I need to know why he was like that in the first place.
Well,
what led him? Yeah. You're gonna say? What are you gonna say?
No, I agree. We can take him inside and have a look at him if you want.
You have people smart enough for that?
Well, I have eyes. I can look. Do you want us to do more than look? I don't. We can get smart people to look.
We have smart people here.
I think so. We have I tell you what, we got Terry down there, down over the side. He is quite smart. He can glue two pieces of brick back together like nothing. Like, he can get a red piece and he can get a blue piece, and he could just put them together to make a red-blue piece. He's quite the intelligent builder. He's kind of our chief designer here.
I have some friends back in what's her name? I need to get my notes out. This is what I need to do. I'm unprepared. What's her name again?
Barbie.
Barbie, you have Donnie Doll.
Oh, the girls' room.
Girls' room, that is... I'm drawing a blank. Where are my notes?
What did I do with my notes? We need our notes.
Back in the girls' room.
Crystal, Claire, Christy.
Christy. Oh, I think it was Christy. Christy seems familiar. We'll go with Christy. We'll go with Christy.
We go with Christy because
We'll go with
Pamela Anderson.
Pamela Anderson. Back in Pamela Anderson's room.
I found it. Oh, God.
So,
got my notes again.
Okay. So you gotta say so. Oh, you shut that down, and we'll go have a look at the chief, and we'll have a good look at him. We'll get our smartest guys on him.
I'm sure you do. I'm gonna contact a friend of mine.
Okay.
He's back in Christy's room.
Who's Christy?
You don't know who Christy? How long have you been here?
Well, I've been here since. And he goes to count his fingers. Wait, hold on.
No, it's okay.
Wait,
Okay,
hold on. Let me try and do this accurate. Let me try and do this accurately. He's like 1, 2, 3. More than 4 things. Longer than 4.
It's okay. That's okay. You're a very competent man. I
Thank you.
appreciate your help. Yes. Thank you.
All right, we'll get this body moved.
Get this body moved.
All right, guys, let's go get him. And then you see 2 guys just like grabbing one by the ankle and one kind of by the wrist, but it's the opposite ankle and the opposite wrist. So they're dragging him. It's just a really uncomfortable position. You see him like he's just getting dragged, sandpapered along the floor.
Guys,
and then they're kind of
the evidence.
he's carrying. He's like, oh, sorry, be careful, guys. Ding, 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 doof, 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 all the way up the stairs, like dun, 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 dun.
Oh God!
I was like, lift him up the stairs. Okay, so this big guy, they get one of the bigger ones to lift him up, put him on the shoulder, and as he lifts him up, his head bangs against the door frame. So he's just there, like, look. Well, not even that. Like,
oh God.
So yes. So for the sake of brevity, then you all make your way inside to rest up for the evening, as you're all pretty heavily beaten up. Is there anything, Joe? Well, with Lava Rock being pretty much passed out for the evening, Joe, is there anything you want to do until you go to sleep or anything like that?
I can't think of anything.
No?
I think I'm going over my oath, and I'm just very torn apart about everything that's happened. I see the deaths of what Lava Rock has gone through. I've seen what these other toys have gone through, and it's really making me question my loyalty to these kids. And I just kind of lay in bed pondering all of that.
Okay. As you are laying there listening to it, the voices come back again. And they come back even stronger and louder. And they kind of give you a very restless sleep. It's like, yes, leave him.
Is that Spanish? I don't know Spanish.
No, not Spanish, really. We don't concept language. It's whatever you're hearing in your head.
It sounds like Spanish.
Well, I guess we're speaking Spanish then.
I need subtitles.
Yeah. Oh, you know when you get them like park rides, like if you go to that Disneyland Paris and they'll do one ride, part of the ride in English. It's like, guys, we need to quickly get to the docks. Let's go over there. I don't know. I'm thinking anything. It's just a language. I'm just picturing it being like,
那不理解，看不到，听不到。That's Chinese.
I don't know.
That's Mandarin.
I don't know. I'm trying to be very
summoning a
careful.
dragon.
I'm trying to be very careful. I'm trying to be very careful not to offend anyone with attempting languages. Okay?
To avoid this topic altogether.
Yep. It's your guys' fault. You guys started. Is that Spanish? God. Of all the things, you hear a mysterious voice at night, having a restless sleep, you're going through a serious moment, and the first thing you think is this Spanish? It's like, you can hear them, you can understand them. How, like, that's like me speaking to you and you're saying to me, are you speaking Spanish? Like, no,
I don't know.
we can understand each other. How is like, unless you speak Spanish, then yes, I'm speaking Spanish. Like,
this is Joel we're talking about, okay?
This is Joe.
He
Yeah,
has
this
a
is
negative 2 to wisdom.
that is true. Yeah, this makes sense,
We're
actually.
all dumb.
We're all dumb. This is, by literal terms, the dumbest campaign.
Still gotta get that shirt made. -1 intelligence.
It's Joe. -2 wisdom. We're all dumb. I just have that lava rock saying to everyone, we're all dumb. We're all dumb.
Oh, God.
So yeah, so you're visited pretty much by whispers and dark mist in your dreams, and this kind of voice talking to you, like, join us, leave him, and stuff like that. Lava Rock, is there anything you're doing as you wake up? So we're going over to the next morning now. You've had your long rest. You can say you've had a long rest.
Finally.
Yeah, finally. You can have your long rest. You can reset your hit points and stuff like that. Lava Rock, is there anything you're doing in the morning as you wake up?
If it's appropriate. No, let's see. Guess I'm looking around.
If it's appropriate. Just you hear the occasion, like, just wake up in the morning, Joe, you're looking around and you just hear, Lava Rock, are you awake? Oh,
I'm just shining my sword. Yeah, I'm looking around the room trying to figure out where I'm at. What's happening?
Right now, you are in quite a lavish bedroom. Not incredibly lavish, like, but it's better than what you've been in. So, well, what Lava Rock has been in, may I say. After
That was rude.
oh,
You don't know
It-
what type of bed he's God, please. I'm so sorry.
Is it a Spanish bed or?
no, it's you sense a southern Italy
Are you
style
staying in
to
a
this.
hacienda? Is this what this is, a hacienda?
You so the bed is it's quite nice fabric. You can see kind of like it's like a kind of like the cover is kind of like a cut up shirt. The bedding is a very soft inside of a book, but it's kind of been lots of torn pages and stuff like that to make it kind of extra paddy. It's very nice, actually. Quite lavish room, lots of blues and greens, reds, blues, green, reds, lots of vibrant colours from like pencils, books, pieces of wood, stuff like that. You pretty much wake up in this room. There's no one there to greet you. You have kind of a glass on the side of some water, and you have I'm trying to think of what the toy's equivalent of food is. Yes,
This is the next morning, right?
this is the next morning. Yes.
Can I say that he could probably hear me outside training with Barbe, because I got my butt whooped in a melee. I'm trying to learn how to use a different weapon.
Yes. So as you're waking up, you do hear the occasional like, "Come on, faster! Get up!"
No.
And the occasional sound like punching and fighting. It sounds from essentially you've just woken up and you hear aggressive fighting and what sounds to be like Joe getting hit and knocked to the floor.
Okay. So I get up and I run and I look outside, ready to fight.
So you come charging out, bash it with the. Poof, you hear it down the hallway. You go sprinting down this kind of long hallway, pushing past kind of these like helpers in the house. It's like, "Hey, excuse me, okay, then goodbye." It's like, "Excuse me, you need to." No, okay, goodbye then. Okay. And another one that's like you run past another one. It's like a young kid. He's like, "Hi." Like puts a hand up for a high five. You completely miss him.
That was my favorite one.
And then you quickly make your way. You hear it from like the battleground, the arena kind of thing, the fighting pit. You kick open the main door, and you see Joe aggressively training with Barbie. Joe, what kind of training are you doing?
I am trying to learn how to use the halberd because I realized in my last battle, especially with Barbie, that I am not very good with melee fighters. So I am trying to balance that. So I'm mainly using the halberd, and I've kind of changed my appearance. I've shaved the sides of my head, and I have a little bit of a ponytail on top. I'm decked out in this black combat gear, and I have a pistol on my hip and a halberd in my hand. And I'm fiercely training with her, trying to learn how to use this new weapon.
So you see that he's being very aggressive, sweaty. Barbie is kind of putting up a bit of a sweat as well. I'd say roll the d20 and add your Constitution.
This is not. That was okay. I'm just gonna use this.
Yeah.
I accidentally grabbed a token coin that I got. And
Roll
add my
Constitution.
Okay. So can I just press Constitution for that?
You can do.
Okay.
What?
Yep.
What'd you get?
Natural 20.
Oh, right. Now I want you to roll either an athletics or acrobatics check.
Athletics? +5 to athletics. Looks good. Okay. 13.
13. Okay, so you're trying to get used to the weapon. It's not quite working. You're getting there. You're making some serious progress. You can see Barbie's actually impressed with how quickly you've picked up this weapon. She's trying to hit you. You're just taking these hits, though. You are dodging and weaving out the way. Any hits that come towards you, kind of block it with the hand. Other times you've caught it and then pushed it away. But you're still trying to get used to attacking with the weapon. You've definitely got the defensive side up and blocking and moving around and, you know, better with these melee fighters. But in terms of attacking again and striking on them, it still needs a little bit of work. But you're definitely making surprising progress. Lavrock, this is a complete change from what you've seen him. You notice as well, as he's fighting and as he's moving around and stuff like that, there is a slight black mist coming off of him. Just a very, very subtle black mist as he moves. And the more aggressive he gets into it, and the more he kind of like stands on his own, the more intense this black, dark mist kind of surrounds him.
Okay. Why are you dirty? No, I was playing.
Why are you dirty?
Can we not have a serious moment in this video?
No.
Not this session.
No, not today.
No.
That was great.
You're doing very well, Joe. I am very
thank
impressed.
you. Thank you, bud. We have a lot to prepare for.
But why is there a darkness about you?
I don't know. to be honest, but I do feel a change.
Watch out, she's about to roundhouse you.
Oh yeah.
What?
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw.
Yep.
Oh, I get a +4 to saves now. But it's already added.
Oh.
13.
Cute.
13.
Okay.
Yep. So you see, there's my watch going off again.
This is the famous watch.
That famous watch. Oh, I blocked it. So yeah, so as you're saying this, you notice like a and you hear that in the background, and you just go and you catch the foot by your face.
Nice.
Easy. And you kind of like look to the side, give a smirk, push it away, as you then feel a heel kick you the other side. Straight down. So you kind of block this one, you kind of push off, you just like,
I was feeling really good about that.
and knock you straight to the ground. You take
No, it just started.
1 point,
just
1
healed
point of damage.
Okay.
Take 1 point of damage.
It's story purposes.
I just started. I just got healed. Oh God.
Yes, you take an aggressive back heel to the back of your head, and you're not down. It's like, good, but you gotta be aware these opponents are not gonna let you rest. They're not gonna let you talk to your friends. You gotta be ready.
You're right. Expect the unexpected.
Exactly. And then you kind of see a moment of her just like, kind of like shake off a little bit, and then she goes like, "I'm sorry. Go on, let me help you up," and like reached out a hand to pick you up.
Can I grapple her?
Oh, make a grapple check. Make a grapple check. Do it with advantage because she has no idea.
Which one is a grapple check?
Grapple. Strength.
Strength. Yeah, strength check.
Just
Oh,
strength,
+6 to strength. Let's go.
Oh. What?
Nice.
Another nat 20.
The natural 20.
Oh. Right. So essentially, what happens is you see her like reach out. She's like shaking off, and she's like, oh, "Right, I'm not being that person again. No, I've been here too long. I know who I am." She reaches out in honesty to kind of help you up. You go and grab the hand. You then put one foot on the hip and just give her a wink as you fling her back. She goes flying, whoosh, crack, straight into the book wall and bends the wall in a little bit. As you just like throw her behind you, kind of like monkey flip out. And she's like hung upside down like... She takes 4 points of damage as she hits the wall, just collapses to the floor, and she's kind of getting up like, "I deserve that." I'm gonna get ready.
Oh, I didn't mean to do it. I'm so sorry. I just wanted to.
As you kind of like get, she goes like, and just kind of walks up back and then goes into the room, like, locks the door behind her, or closes the door.
Oh God.
Just see the occasional like, oh, God damn it! Oh, if I had the beat button, would you mind when I say go, just hold the beat button? Ready?
Yeah.
I'll do that for the beat button. She's just like, oh, son of. Oh man, that really hurt. That little.
Oh.
That little. Oh. Ah.
Oh,
And then you just hear like, and it just continues all the way down the hall.
That's great. We're having too much fun with this thing.
Yes, we are.
It's a stream deck. Whoever's watching.
So much fun.
Great.
Yes, what do you guys want to do? You've now got the day ahead of you, essentially. What do you guys want to do?
You want to frolic?
Go frolic. I'm gonna go find a field and
You
go
want to
frolic in the
frolic?
field.
Yeah.
Go see Trevor up a building.
We open a surf shop in Maui together.
Oh god,
Whatever
we
you
can
want.
run away. We can elope.
We can
Forget all of this. I only want to be with you.
It would be
just in the middle of the You know what? We're
What if
done.
that was like our actual decision.
You know what? We're good. We're cool.
Campaign's over.
You've got this. We're just gonna
Screw these
bounce.
kids.
We're gonna bounce. You know. Thanks for having
Screw
us.
these kids. We're gone.
Where are these guys? Oh, they're gone.
The final
Crazy.
battle comes along. He's like, "Don't worry, guys. They'll be here. Call them quick.
We can't find them.
Just hold the line. They'll be here. They will save us." And then just like as they go back tumbleweed. There it goes.
The credit scenes come in.
Yeah.
Oh god. That was...
Yeah.
What is this campaign? What is this campaign?
I say we should explore.
Want to explore a little bit? I think one of the things we should definitely do is go check up on the body to find out what's going on with that and try to get a message out to what's his name, Mr. Doll? Or
Donnie Doll.
Donnie Doll. I wrote
Donnie
down
Doll or Mr. Doll
for some reason. All right, Donnie Doll. We need to get a message out to Donnie Doll about everything that's happened. So we're gonna go check on the body first.
And then
Okay.
after that, I want to try to find the old dragon.
The old dragon. Okay, got it. So you make your way over to this. You kind of ask a few people. You ask a few of the helpers. Like, oh yeah, I believe they took him down that way. And they point round, and you see the. It's quite confusing because the finger goes this way, then this way. It like bends in two, so you don't know whether they're trying to point forwards or that they're aware that the finger's broken and they're trying to point to the side. You're not sure if it's supposed to go forward to a corner. You kind of follow it, and then you kind of go past the kid. The guy's like, "Hey!" And it skips on. As you both just leave him hanging again. And you kind of like follow it, and you realize there's this trail of like green along the floor. So you follow this trail of green into kind of a large, dingy room in the back, and you see our loving friend there, who's just going to town with a sword on this body. She's like, "Hey, hey there, guys!
I leave you alone with this.
You should have a look." And we looked on the outside, and all we could do is look on the inside. So now we're looking on the inside. So we haven't looked in. Is there any bit we haven't looked in? Is like, we haven't looked inside of the foot. Oh yeah, you're right. And he goes to the foot, and it's just like a foot, and you can easily see inside the foot, but he then cuts it anyway and looks in that bit. Nope. Cuts the foot again, looks in that cut that he's made. Nope. And you click on now that the only way he's been able to look inside is by chopping the piece, and he's trying to, he's just gonna keep chopping.
Do
Do you guys want to join in on this one?
No, I need you to stop right now. I need you to. I'm sorry. I should
Okay.
have left you
Put-
alone with this.
Put this sword away. Put this sword away.
All right, then, no doubt.
Appreciate it. We
okay.
should definitely find that. No, that's not what I meant.
Nope.
Stop.
Yep.
What?
Just for
Why
somehow
is that your
he
first one?
unhinges his jaw, just like it's like and it seems to go like a side pocket inside, and it's like straightened up his back a little bit like this. Because it's gone higher on one side because of the sword. He's keeping it like, oh, don't worry about it. It's just my little pouch, Why have a bag when you can put it in your mouth? So, I'll see you later. I tried to find some help, but all I found was this idiot over here. He's a right dummy. Aren't you a dummy? He's like, yes, I am a dummy, yes.
Why does he sound so much more proper than you?
Way
What?
more refined. Why are you so refined?
I don't know. Who's on my mind?
Mm,
You have
I see,
nice
we
toes.
We are all dumb. Okay. All right.
Shall we be leaving for
you-
the campaign now? You know what?
You.
Oh, sorry. I meant the champagne. Shall we go eat the champagne?
Champagne.
Idiot.
How about this? How about this?
And he's like, kind of, and you, every time he steps with his foot, you hear a ding, ding, ding.
Before you go, could you gather most of the figureheads in here? We need to have a town meeting about what's gonna happen next.
Sure. Give me. I can do that. Give me a few minutes. I can do it.
Just
Yeah.
within the next hour.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. I'll see what I can do. Ting,
Thank
ting, ting. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Oh God.
Goodbye. And then walks off behind him and starts just like sniffing his hair. He's like, God, stop it, dude. What are you doing? Oh, sorry. I didn't realize I was not allowed. Yeah. Oh, I hate that voice. So you there and you're looking at him. Anyone that wants to kind of look inside and do a real inspection can make an investigation check. Anyone has to have a good look at this.
Could I do detect good and evil? Or would that be kind of not really worth it?
That would kind of be. I'm gonna say because the body is gone and pretty much destroyed and chopped up into like sushi now, or a plastic form of sushi. Yeah, it'd be kind of be pointless.
Check.
Yeah, just do an investigation.
All right, the lava rock got the 17. I only got 11.
I like how you tell me his role before he tells me his role.
I can see it.
You know before even he knows.
Well, if you had the campaign up, you would see it.
All right. I got 11. He's going to get a 17. Okay, so with a 17 then. So, Joe, you're kind of struggling a little bit. You're looking through and you're not really seeing anything. It's just a mess in here. Plastic shards and shavings and stuff like that. Lava, you look closely. You notice something going along the back. On the inside, kind of melted in a little bit. Very subtle. But then as you kind of put the pieces back together and you kind of get the body where it was, and you see a kind of almost what you would consider a spine made of a similar black and white plastic material with subtle wires going all the way through. That's when you notice. Very similar from the little centipede kind of robopedes that you saw before.
What do you think of this lava rock?
I think they are the same
As the beetles or the bugs.
as
right?
the Beatles and perhaps the PlayStation.
But my only concern is that none of those creatures really looked like they were smart enough or like had the hands to put this in, unless they can. I don't know. Maybe we have a traitor.
Perhaps there is a forger amongst them.
Okay. We need to find the dragon, and we need more information. We can't go into battle like this. This has to end.
Do me a favor.
What's that?
Put your hand above it.
Okay.
Louis, do we see anything with the black smoke?
I don't think. Okay, so for what I guess what you're intending. No, you don't see any kind of link between this and this kind of like weird, strange. That's not there right now. It seems completely normal, other than this new look that Joe's kind of taken on. They don't seem to link or combine together. No seem of reaction. So
Okay.
I really don't want to keep touching this. Can I move my hand?
Slowly.
As you move your hand away, you see on one of the parts 2 little pincers go like that. Just a very subtle little twitch in the legs. Which now
So It's more like an actual
Like a nervous
bug.
system?
Think of a spine,
Is it like
and
a
then
nervous
think
system?
of and then think of like a millipede or a centipede, right?
Oh.
And it's all the
okay.
way as you fuse it together. You kind of see this little, like, kind of these little legs, these little things that ridge it all the way up, connecting to it. And then as you get
Is
your
it
hand,
possible to separate it?
it is. It is. Oh, I was gonna say it is kind of separated. It's in multiple pieces.
Oh well, yeah.
You could try.
I mean, just to pull it from his flesh.
I kind of want to. I kind of pull out my dagger and try to start cutting it off. Kind of like the way you kind of do a chicken or a steak. You kind of just.
Oh yeah, just like yeah. Make a survival check,
God, you know I'm not good at those.
because this is trying to cautiously sever this creature, this thing, from the plastic. Unless you're just hacking at it, or are you trying to do it delicately?
With the -2, I got a 17.
Shut up.
Nice.
Shut up. Shut up.
I am rolling so good,
Dude,
today.
this new you is on fire.
Dude,
um,
2 nat 20s.
Yeah. Lava Rock again. You see Joe just very cautious, like not even blinking. Like, for some reason, like, very skillful at this. Just carefully, like, slice
Very
across.
cold-hearted.
Very cold-hearted. Just not even caring. Just straight through. And you now hold a part of this thing that's got like 2 legs on it. As you hold it, you do see the occasional like, twitch, but nothing like vigorous, nothing aggressive. It's just a little like twitch in the legs.
We need to contain this. We have no idea how this works, and I don't want it running off on us. It looks like it's still moving. Let's try to contain this in a way. Try to find like a chest or a box or something to put this in. That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah. Yeah. This is me agreeing. Yeah.
It's like, yes. Yeah, so yep, you find a box. There's plenty of boxes around. You kind of find a box. You put it into a little box. You place it by your side. So yeah, that you're now looking
Find the
upon
dragon
this.
now, I guess.
Okay then. So you make your way back through the halls. You kind of ask for directions again. Oh, sorry, carry on.
I was gonna say, where's his axe?
His axe. They're leant
Yeah,
up against the wall.
His great axe. I would like to grab that.
Nice. Okay.
Oh.
So yeah, you grab his great axe. Pretty hefty, but wait, what's your strength, by the way?
My strength is 19.
19. Yes. So it's a little bit weighty in your hands. You know, it feels good. You attach it to your back. You keep hold of it. You'd have to do more of an inspection to kind of have a look at it.
Okay.
So yeah, you make your way through the house. Then you're kind of looking for directions. You ask somebody else, "Is like, excuse me, can you? Where am I supposed to back to the dining room?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, don't worry, it's just down there." And you got all different directions coming off the fingers and everything like that. And you're like,
Does everybody here have
just
fingers?
like every person you see here is not a complete toy. They all have something off about them. You have one that has like 1 leg. You have one that has 0 legs. And is using like sticks under the arms to walk. You have one that's just legs. The weirdest thing is just you see a pair of legs walking down the hall.
I don't like that.
So just like striding legs kind of thing.
Like a little girl.
Just like, the new Joe acting all confident just sees like,
Just very like,
oh no.
oh, no.
No, not doing that. Nope.
No.
I
Nope,
put lava rock
not
in
today.
the I put lava rock between me and the legs.
Lava Rock, you notice as you're making your way through the hall and stuff like that, every person you meet gives a slight nod and a bow to Joe. As they're walking past, they give a slight bow and a nod. But that's it, very subtle.
I forgot to mention
Okay.
this to you, Lava Rock, but they are calling me Chief. I tried talking about democracy. He called democracy. So
Mm.
I'm not entirely sure.
Who is democracy?
No, not you two. Not you.
Yes, it has started. The rise of democracy. I'm writing that down.
Is that a god? Is that a
No,
god?
it's not.
He is
I'm-
no
I'm
god of mine.
It's a form of
I'm
government. I was
genuinely
trying
making a
to-
note.
to-
Democracy.
I was trying to be democracy. To the
I did not vote for this god.
It's so you know about voting. That's-
No, what is voting?
Okay, I'm chief now. I guess that's what I'm doing.
Okay. As you
I'm
should
not-
be, you've got the killing blow.
I don't understand that. Okay.
I am proud of you.
Well, thank you. I was more concerned about your life, but thank you.
Thank you, my friend. And then I gently pat you on the ass. You've been doing squats lately.
Oh yeah.
You've noticed?
You give him a
noticed?
tap.
Oh.
You give him a tap. Slightly firm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like there's a small part of you that goes,
Maybe we should.
all right, got the working. Right, so we eventually make our way
End up in a relationship.
to the. So you make your way.
Man,
Yeah.
We're having a wedding.
Just the most like butch aggressive wedding ever. It's like, do you take him? Yeah. Do you take him?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right,
Yeah.
cool. Let's go.
That's what...
Yeah, like
It's nothing.
Let's go.
It's nothing but steaks on the menu.
yeah.
Yeah.
We're off track.
So instead of a dance, it's a game off. All right, now we're here to see the happy couple have a go at Call of Duty. Oh.
Very pro wedding. Very pro wedding.
And you're like playing the game, and it's like, yo, I'm gonna f you up, and you're like, yeah, you are, and you're just like, and everyone's like, oh, it's getting getting off track, getting off track, back on it.
Get back on track.
Back on track. Focus.
Oh.
So you make your way. That's what he said.
Like who's next? Who's catching the football?
Who's gonna go long?
Football over. Instead of flowers, it's a
Yeah.
football.
Kobe. They're like chest bumping each other when one catches like, yeah, oh, you know.
Bunch of
That would be
craft
great to see.
beers.
Yeah.
I'm crying.
All right, back on track.
Back on track. Okay, so you make your way back into the dining room and you see a elderly dragon sat there hunched over. He looks at you both. He's like, it appears you took your time, but that's fine. Pulls the hood back. And Lava Rock, there's something about him that you just feel like you should know. Like you feel like so you don't know him, but it's like you feel like you should know him.
Is this your dad?
It's like as you kind of like hold on. Let me see if
I thought I was made in China.
No, he doesn't notice that
Isn't
comment.
That where dragons are from? You're a dragon, aren't you?
As soon as where's Mandarin was summoning him.
So
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yes, you. I'm just updating. So you see him kind of sat there, and he kind of looks like, Father, I guess you could say.
That's right.
Sit down. be explained.
Me too.
I sit down.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he sits down. And he just sits there and explains. You know of your kind, the dragons, the dragon toys.
I thought I was original until the chief.
Most dragon toys do, unfortunately. It would appear that it's quite different. You are a line of a series of dragon breeds. There is you, the yellow, then you have the green, and Joe's just there like, oh! Sorry. That just drops the cup that is given to him. You do see coming through. It's like, for your chief. Gives you a glass and then bows and then walks backwards before leaving. He's like, you are a breed, and obviously there's been many different generations. I am one of the first. I was like you. I was naive, and I was brought into this household. And over time I was forgotten. I had been left by my child, and I was in despair. So
Who was your child?
Well, you know him now as the father. The adult, the giant of the children. I was originally his toy as in childhood. I was then given a task of my own. I chose and seeked independence. I thought no more should I last under a child, as it's no way to live. Obviously, at the start, it is very helpful, but when the kid gets older, you must go on your own. So that is what I did. I looked after the house. I took care of the toys. And I created this place, the sanctuary for dismantled and destroyed toys. They came to me and I helped them on their way, until the chief came along and ruined everything. He took charge and kicked me out, and now these toys go about thinking they are fighters and warriors. And he kind of looks over his shoulder before he starts talking again. He's like, the point of this place was to help toys move on. Those that were too far damaged, we gave them a place to live, and when they were ready, a place to die, in peace, surrounded with love. Most would go out in a feat of battle as a way of saying goodbye, and then a ceremony would happen in order to let them move on before they were recycled and made into the next toy for the next child to enjoy. But these turn these creatures, these innocent people, into monsters. And they've lived a lot longer than what they should. They're forgetful. They create personalities. Their different existences merge, and it's not right. I wish there was a way they could live on, but it is not right for that toy. They should not be fused together. They can be repaired, they can be helped, but not merged with another toy. It's a painful existence. So that is why I am here.
To kill them all.
No, to help them. I don't want to murder them. That's horrible. That is a horrible thing to do. Why would I just come along and murder everybody?
I thought that's what you were like.
No.
I'm sorry.
I want to care for them. Although...
We are all dumb.
Yep. We are all dumb. That's the next t-shirt. We are all dumb.
We are all dumb.
He kind of carries on and says, I just wish to help them. Let them live out their last moments in peace, in happiness, not having to fight.
So what can we do to help that now?
Well, just let them live. Don't let them fight. Let them have a happy existence. Don't breed them for war, which is what he was doing. You saw what happened to dear old Buddy. Unfortunately, it was awful. He was in pain for hours. I think he cried out for Joe or a Kenny. He was crying out for hours, asking for help. This existence is not right. It's painful. They forget how painful because they are fused together. Have you ever walked past someone and had the same greeting over and over again? And you go back to thinking of the young boy who said hi, had his hand up, and then carried on. You've seen people. You saw the guy's helper who was really weird. And you kind of think back now, like, yes, this is strange. None of them are acting normal. It's messing up with them. You'll hear it overnight. You probably wouldn't have heard it, but every night they scream and they cry and they're in pain because they remember their existence. Then in the morning they forget again. Now that the chief is gone, they are bound to remember soon enough. They are no longer being suppressed. And then as he says that, he grabs out of his kind of coat and slings on a similar white and black creature with multiple legs still twitching, long, very similar to the one you saw in the chief, but fused together. He's like, this is what he was using. Since the chief's death, the connection has been broken, and now they're all been rummaging around the place. We've managed to catch the rest of them, but this one was still alive. So, yeah. Is there anything you guys want to ask, or do you kind of leave him to talk?
Do you know,
I thought you were about to say the Muffin Man. And I
Do
was
you
about to lose it.
do you know the Muffin Man? I know the Muffin Man, the one on Drury Lane. The Muffin Man. She's married to the Muffin Man. The Muffin Man. The Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man.
Do you know about the incoming shipment?
I am aware the young boy seems to have ordered a parcel of that could be our destruction. The end of us as we know it, whether it destroys us literally or makes us redundant.
Well,
but I do not know of its nature.
You're speaking about ending wars, and I think we just have one more. I don't want to put these people through anything they don't want to go through, but we are gathering and we are fighting. So anybody that wants to join is more than welcome.
Fighting for a cause is a good thing. Fighting for a purpose, fighting for a future. I'm sure these people will do what they can.
That's good to hear.
Which brings...
shall give them purpose, and we shall give them meaning.
Yes. All I ask is that if any are fallen in the end, that you give them an ending they deserve. Of a life of servitude to making the humans happy. They should be given a sending off they deserve. And he kind of gets out another piece of parchment. He's like, Ugh. He slides it down to you, Lava Rock, and you open this piece of paper and you see instructions to a very lavish kind of funeral, where it's kind of it's like a diagram essentially, a drawing. Like think of it like a Lego diagram It's kind of drawn out like a Lego diagram where you see rows of people stood, making kind of a hallway, and one or two or three people carrying what would be a corpse or a dead toy down this hallway of other toys into a box, to which then the box goes then into recycling.
Nice.
So yeah, so it's a very lavish ceremony and stuff like that. You see a few pages before like how it's like some toys go into combat, or some toys like to do a final performance, or like depending on what kind of toy they were, they kind of like to live out their last moment of what they were made for, or they're bred to do. And you see him, he's kind of like got a hunch, he's like, is there anything you wish to ask? Anything you need to know?
Your powers. They're similar to mine, right?
It would appear so. And you see as he drags his hand across, a familiar dark mist foams across it. It would appear so, yes.
Do you think you could teach me how to use this new power?
I could certainly try. My ways are old and possibly useless. Don't laugh, I was serious. I love that.
The Oscar goes to...
Thank you. I want to thank my mom, my dad, my producer, the person who paid for me to have this award.
I hope I do as well of a job as you do with all these voices, man.
You will.
Because I'm so afraid that I'm gonna have everybody sounding the same.
You'll find out there are voices that you just don't want to do, aka we already know who that voice is, because it hurts. I regret making it, and now I can't seem to swerve away from it. I keep trying to trade it out, and it's just not working. But anyway, but yeah, you see him there. He's like, I think I got something I can teach you. Yes. I'm sure I could help you with something. We'll meet later, downstairs. When we have time. And then he kind of looks over to you, Lava Rock, and he goes, brings me on to my final favor. You see that I'm old. I have been here for many years. I must ask you a favor. As the new chief. And as he says that, someone at the back of the whole room, which you don't really notice, just like hidden at the back, is like, sorry, yes, sorry to question you. That is the chief, over there. That one, sat in the other chair, the one with a misty bit. Him, there, yeah, he's the chief. Him, right there. You know, you did the and you both did the you know, the that thing, you know, the little cloudy that you did. Yeah, that's the chief right there. He's yeah, he's the one that did, you know, the final like pop up, you know, the little like, bam on the bad guy. Yeah, that is him. Okay, that guy right there, that one. So not the big, but like you would think that the big guy, you know, with the big axe and everything like that would be the chief, but no, I mean, it was such a surprise. I mean, everyone thought it was going to be him. We were on the edge of our seats, we were building suspense, and then all of a sudden, bam, right in the face, and all of a sudden, he's now the chief. So, sorry, I got way into it. It was just such an exciting story. But he is the chief, not him. He is the chief, not him. Okay, he is not the chief. Just want to make that clear. And he's like, okay. Would you mind leaving us? He's like, oh, sorry, I apologize. I was being nosy. Not my place. I'll introduce myself later. Don't you worry. All right, guys. Lovely meeting you. Hello. Lovely meeting you. So my name's Dadiri. Lovely to meet you all. Dadiri. 2D's a Dadiri. Yes, go ahead, Chief.
Can you go check and make sure if everybody's gathered yet? We need to meet up soon.
Oh, yes, your little town meeting, happily. Okay, I'll be right back with that order. Chief. So I'll be right back with you there. Don't worry about it. Any teas, just call. Okay, we've got little bells around. If you want to ring them, just ring them bells.
We'll call you. Thank you.
Call me. Okay, awesome. Okay, bye guys. Thank you. See ya. Bye. And he kind of shuts the door. And he's like, that little. Get ready to hit the buzzer. Right.
Just put your finger up.
Yep. He's like, that little piece of. You guys are taken back by the profanity of this old guy, the aggression he's put into it. Like,
he even threw in some ancient dragon woods.
Hate him. He was just wouldn't stop talking over and over.
Is that the favor? You want me to get rid of him?
No, I wish. Oh, I wish. But no. It's a bit more personal. As you can see, I am old. You know now of our ways. I do not wish to go out and, just a messenger. I wish to go out in a blaze of glory. And even though you are not the chief, kind of looks over at you, Joe.
I don't like the way you looked at me, but I'm gonna leave that alone.
From one dragon toy to another, would you do me the honor of having a final battle? A battle
we
for
can
the
have
ages.
this battle.
Thank you. Joe, I will make sure our issues are dealt with.
Oh God.
Oh.
This
Hey, we're back.
social-
We're back. We're back. We are back. All right, carry on. What were you going to say? Sorry.
No, we were laughing at you.
So where did it freeze up to then? Where did it freeze up to?
You were talking about your final moment, and you were telling me you were
you
gonna
said,
make sure I was trained.
And that you're gonna handle all the issues of the area.
Okay.
I thought he stopped again.
No, okay. Essentially, then, what he said was that he was gonna. You froze on me, or I froze on you.
Yeah,
We both froze.
Okay, we're good now, I think. Right?
Look into capture cards when you get a chance.
Capture cards.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've got a capture card.
You have it hooked up? Is it?
It's in my thing.
Then I don't know why you're lagging like this. Then I would assume it was a capture card.
I think it's just my internet. Every so often it just has a little drop.
And you're in Britain.
Yep.
Freaking Englishman.
Oh, you better watch your tone, boy. Excuse me, sir, but you better watch your tone. Do not insult the British.
There he goes again.
We will send the Queen on you. She'll come down. Yeah, okay, so we'll catch back up then. So essentially what's happened is he's going to help you go into your room, in the Chief's room. Lava Rock, he'll meet you later when you're ready for the final event. Now he has left you with this little critter thing on the table, by the way.
What color is he?
He is a very, very pale, kind of a faded silver.
Oh, okay.
So
I got you.
So should I postpone the town? I guess in the town meeting I'll announce the final battle between the two.
Yeah.
And we have that little critter thing.
You have this. Yeah, you just have this little bit laying on its back in the table. After he goes, you do hear this little like, doof, doof, doof. Guys, I just wanted to tell you now, a town meeting, everyone's starting to gather now. If in case you wanted to come, lots of people turned up. Make sure you bring your voices. What am I saying? They're gonna love you, Chief.
I grab the critter and I give it to him. Can you take care of this?
Oh, sure, of course I can. Yeah. Ew. I'll see you at the meeting then. Bye guys. Bye. Ew. And as soon as you close the door, like, oh my god, get this off me now. This is this is gross. What is this thing? It's making funny noises, and it's like, ah. You just hear that down the hallway. What do you guys want to do?
Okay, I guess we'll go to the town meeting first, and then I'll train with him for a little bit before the battle with like his warm up. And
Okay.
then you guys will have your battle. I guess that's how it's gonna go.
Yeah.
It's the town meeting.
Well, yeah. You can go to the town meeting now. You can do a little bit of training, go to the town meeting. It's up to you, whichever one you want to do.
That sounds like the best way to go about this. So, because they're already gathered, and I feel
Is
bad.
there a way to search for gear?
There is. So you can, as you kind of guys are getting ready, the town hall's gathering in. You can search around the building. There is an armory. It's nothing special, nothing over the top. So, but you have someone there who's working. You just hear the occasional like, doof, doof. Obviously it's not a ding because it's toys. Everything's plastic. Doof.
Yeah. It's a ding to us.
It's a ding. In your minds, it's a ding. Fire
Yeah,
sparks.
ding. Yeah.
And this guy turns around, a big butch, ding, 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 hammering out some plastic and going forging these little bits together and stuff like that. And he's just there. He's not paying attention. He can't hear. He's like, ding, 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 ding. I guess you just ignore him. Ding.
Oh,
Oh.
I was waiting for him to stop.
I said like.
Yeah, we're here.
He said he can't hear you. He's not paying attention to you. Ding,
We
ding.
both are just standing there.
You're just there like, just staring deep at him. He turns around. You're just there like, hello.
What you doing?
What you doing? Yeah. So what do you want to do as he's there hammering away?
I got all my stuff.
Do
I
you
got my
have
halberd.
some armor?
He kind of turns around. He's like, hi.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So if you
Hi.
could just point me to the armor.
Yes.
If we can go now.
Plate.
Mm.
There. Make a insight check if you want to.
Inside.
I can't believe I tried.
Are you with him, Joe, or not?
I guess I.
Do you want to be with
You
him,
know
or
what?
would
I'm gonna go train.
you're gonna go
get some
train?
training.
Okay, so while this is happening, so Laura, you go over to him.
And make a what check?
Insight.
Insight. I rolled a 21. 17 plus
Nice.
4.
Nice. So you notice from having this conversation with him, you can see he's trying to like move his tongue around, and he's like twitching his mouth. Essentially, then, just to break a long story short, you notice he can only speak in one word syllables or one syllable words.
Okay.
And he can only speak one word at a time.
Okay.
So he's trying to physically think of what he can say to make sense.
Okay.
That's only one syllable.
Can you can you point me over to your armor of hide, leather, or chainmail?
Yes. Oh. There.
Okay.
Les. Stuff.
What's about your hide?
No.
No hide? What about
Hide.
chainmail? What if
No.
chainmail?
Chain.
Is he leather the only
Stuff.
armor?
I make chain. And that's what I give you.
All right.
It's very difficult to talk to this guy.
All right. Can I get a chain shirt?
Yes.
Yes.
Done.
Wait, what just happened?
Soon. Come. Back. 5. Long time. Yes?
Okay. Yes.
Great.
And then I leave.
Bye.
Bye, my guy.
Ding. Ding. Ding.
That was difficult.
Oh my god, I know, right? Oh, poor
Huh.
fellow.
The hell did you come
Sorry, I was just down the hallway. You told me to walk along with that little weird karate thingy. I put him away. Don't worry, you won't see him again. He's gone away now. But yeah, so so weird about that guy, don't you think?
Not his fault. He can't help it.
I know. It's not often you get punched in the throat 17 times. I mean, that poor battle. Oh, it's just awful. I mean, it
Excuse
felt
me?
like he was doing it on purpose. Yeah, he was having the fight down in the pit, and this guy pushed him down and seemed to specifically go for his neck. He was just like, bam, 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 bam. Okay? Like, it was just pop, 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 push, 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 break, break, break. Oh, that guy had some serious attitude. It was unbelievable. But anyway, so how do you feel about the new chief?
The same way I felt before.
Okay. I'm going to unwrap that later. I believe you have a town meeting to go to. I think Joe's waiting for you out there. It's just over by that door. That's it, just that one over there. Then a left.
Okay.
Then a right.
Thank you.
Then
I will
another
go
right.
to the door now.
Then make sure you
I'll
go to the
go
left. Oh, and a right. And make sure you take a left. If you see the mannequin, you've gone too far. Okay, bye.
I can smell him from here. I can find it.
Okay. Great. Didn't need to know that.
That's the.
Bye.
Oddly smells like a moose.
Again, gonna unwrap that one later. So while this is going on, Joe, you meet
Yes.
up with this elderly gentleman in your room, and he's sat there on the bed. He's like kind of like hunched over. Hello. Come, sit down. Come, sit down.
Okay.
You sit down on the bed, and he's like, oh, okay. Hey, method acting.
Method acting.
Method acting.
Cool.
Whoa. He's there and he goes, do you know what these new powers mean? What this new you is? Have you ever wondered what it
not
is?
Really. I've been hearing Spanish voices. They're trying to sell me a thought core or something. I don't know.
Well,
does.
these voices are definitely different than the ones I used to hear, that's for sure.
Oh yeah.
These voices are essentially those of toys that have broken off from their owner, who have chose to take a life of independence.
Okay.
Which is what you have taken. You have taken a vow of independence, the need to not rely on another child's love, that you serve yourself. Now, this can have great benefits, but can also bring slight darkness if you're not careful. Right? Eliminating toys from the need of humans can be bad for both sides. If you let it take over, you may find yourself reaching into dark places. Which is why I am going to give you a gift.
Oh.
It is very important that you use this wisely, use this carefully, and only on the right people, those that need it. And he puts his hand on you, and you see a dark mist as it goes around and reaches your shoulder. And then you start hearing these voices again. As he touches your shoulder, you hear them. Join us. Yes.
You're speaking Spanish again.
It's okay. Just stay calm. Let it happen. The voices do not control you. The voices are not there. Okay, you control the voices. Just relax. You control them. What are you thinking of right now? What's going through your mind?
I'm very scared of tacos right now.
Tacos.
No, I'm playing. I'm.
Hey, I mean, could be. All sorts is going on in this campaign.
It's a joke. I'm just. I guess with all of the flashing voices, I'm still thinking of everything we saw, especially in that room, with being surrounded by all those mechanical toys, and I strangely hang on to the voice of the PlayStation, and I still hear it, and it's putting a lot of fear in me.
Can you roll a wisdom saving throw?
Oh God, I'm so glad I have a +4 on saves now. My wisdom is -2. Doesn't even matter. Because I got a 24.
Oh, shut up.
Because I had a 19 +5.
You notice in these voices, and as you
Jesus.
close your eyes, in your vision, you start seeing these creatures again, these black and white creatures, lots of arms, these horrible noises that they make. These noises, these crackling and screeching noises that they're making, lots of them swarming around you as you see them surrounding you, peering out of nowhere, as you are brought back to this kind of memory of when you were first looking for them, and they were surrounding you everywhere. And then you see this large, towering figure, very familiar to you, you've seen before, with a voice like, "You shall join. Will not leave. Join." And it's getting more aggressive. But then you take a moment and you look off in the distance and you see a familiar, muscular moose. Maurice stood with a family of 3 smaller childlike moose and a female moose next to him. As you see him look up towards you on top of a beautiful green hill, sun behind him, as he shouts out towards you. Just relax there, bud. It'll all be fine.
Maurice, I'm so sorry how I treated you before. I really didn't mean it. I was so upset.
It's okay. And as you focus on this, all these other visions start fading to black. And you focus just on Maurice as he now trots over to you, and he's now what you would feel like face to face. As he looks over, he's like, it's fine. You've made your decision. And I support it. Unfortunately, I cannot come with you on this journey.
I knew you would do this.
I'm sorry. I hope you do well there, bud. I'll be watching you.
Oh, Maurice.
And he puts
I'm so sorry.
his head onto yours before trotting away, and then slowly fades. And what colour? Is there a particular colour you see in your mind that you want your kind of powers and your spells to manifest as? Is there a particular colour, or do you want it to be dark and black?
I just want to stick with the black theme. That's what I'm
Stick with
wearing.
the black theme. Okay.
Yeah.
So
big contrast from green.
the dark colours that you see fading around you, and you see Maurice kind of fade into this dark mist, what originally kind of started bringing fear into you and started like provoking you and putting you off, now shows a sense of calm, a sense of relaxation, a sense of not being crowded or muddled, and no voices and no purpose and nothing pushing you towards something. That's something you have to go. It's like, you can do whatever you want with this space. All right. It's not a sense of alone like scary. It's alone as in peaceful. And as you do this, you're brought back in. You're like there, and you see the elder dragon next to you. As you look towards him, heavily aged now, as if aged another 10 years. He is now very hunched over, incredibly weak. The plastic is like faded and rubbed off. There's lots of holes and everything in places. He's like, how do you feel?
I imagine at this time tears rolling down my eyes.
I was the same when I was at your pace, at your start. That is all I can do for now. I can leave you with some knowledge, and that is all. So essentially what you've been given is a cantrip spell, okay, a spell that doesn't count to your spell slots or anything like that.
Okay.
Basically, you can write down and make a note and call this spell Independence. Essentially, what you can do once a day, so once per long rest, you can imbue a toy with independence. So any toy that is reliant on any need of a commander or a leader, or anything that requires to be played with by a human or is being led by something else, or anything that has a leader, you can, for a dice roll, and I believe it's paladins use wisdom, don't they, or is it?
It's more charisma.
Charisma.
That I use.
So so it would be a charisma check. So you'd have to roll the dice, and you'd have to make a charisma check of a DC. What did I write down? So a DC 15. If you can roll higher than a 15, then you will sever that connection immediately. Now, what happens after that is out of your control, but you can sever that connection and make that toy completely independent.
It only works on one toy at a time?
One toy at a time, so once a day.
Okay.
If you fail the check, then you will take a point of exhaustion immediately.
And this is a spell slot?
No, this is no spell slot.
Okay.
This is a free thing you can do once a day.
Awesome.
You can use that as your leisure.
That is
yeah.
real cool.
So it's use it how you will. He then goes on and gives you like some more knowledge, understanding of your new powers, how they kind of work and stuff like that. And now, just for everyone at home, so they can understand now that those that are watching, you are a Oathbreaker Paladin now, or what we were going to call an independent Paladin. You are someone that requires no leader, someone that does not have to summon, worship toys, worship a human in order to get your powers and stay alive. You are independent from them.
Nice.
So yeah, yay!
Yay!
Yay! So we'll go over to this town meeting then, and so you see as you make your way there, and there's kind of this little hallway, and you see the guy. There's like, oh guys, yeah, hey, I led you. I got everyone else here. It's amazing. And you see his voice is starting to change through his different personalities and stuff like that. You see he's put on a different body. He's kept the same head, but he's put on a different body because this body's got a painted tuxedo on it. So he's like, hey guys, yeah, so I got these guys here, and it's really messed up because he's like, and you start seeing what the elderly dragon started saying before now, that when you mix different toys together, it starts blending and it's really weird.
Right.
So, and he said like, okay guys, so I got everyone together, and you say call a town meeting, so I got the town in. It's a bit crammed, so I have to open up the space. He's like, okay, so you open up the hallway, go into this what you expect to be like a like a room, is half of a room, which has then been broken off, and you see hundreds and hundreds of toys just surrounding and crowding into this like open stadium that's now been created, impromptu stadium, and it's like half of a table as well, because he's literally just gone down the whole thing. He's gone, cut it in half, and then the town could get in. He said, now here's a town meeting. I got everyone here. Derek, he said he couldn't be here, unfortunately. He's still putting bricks together, helping out Trevor with the bricks and stuff. Intelligent people do what intelligent people do. So he's putting the, he's helping build. It's amazing. Earlier, I saw him put a green brick with 6 bits on top, with a bigger brick with 7 bits on top, and he put them together like it was nothing. It was amazing. So what's gonna happen now is he's back. Lava, where you going? Oh, he's back now. Oh, he's gone again. Yeah, get Lava. You're over sitting here. You sit. Yeah, you go. You sit over here. It's not over there. So he sits you down. So essentially, Joe, you're sat at the top of this table. Lava Rock and him are sat on the sides of the table. Then the table is completely sheared in half, along with the rest of this room, and it's just now to an open crowd. They're all just sat in there like. So what do you guys want to discuss?
There's a lot of them, right?
Oh, there's hundreds. There's good like 3, maybe 400 people there.
Can I assume that they gave me some type of like microphone or something?
No. So, you called for a town meeting and stuff like that, but the way you said it, he took it literally as a town meeting with the whole town. And he's like, well, this is where we do our meetings, and there's not enough room for everybody, so I made the room bigger. So what do you want to talk about?
Like a little microphone, like the ones you hold. Can I ask for that?
We can find you a microphone. I'm sure there's one here. Well, I'll get Trevor. And then you see one person go, yeah. It's like, no, other Trevor. Yeah. No, Trevor with the green hair. And you see 2 people stand up like, yeah, what's up? yeah. He's like, no, you're not Trevor, you're Derek. He's like, oh yeah. He's like, no, He's like, Trevor, green hair. And he's like, yeah. He's like, you, yeah. How's it going? Not too bad, thanks. How are you? Yeah, not too bad.
We need the microphone.
Do you? Oh, yeah. Sorry. Do you have a microphone? I think I do. Well, let me have a look. And he punches his back and he pulls out a microscopic phone, like a tiny little toy house phone that's like this small. And he's like, "Do you want a microphone?" He's like, "There, he's got a microphone. Do you want the microphone?"
I just need something to project my voice. That's all.
Project your voice. Got it. I'll go get something. Don't you worry. And he walks off.
Does he come back?
You sit there for about 5, 10, 15, 30 minutes.
Oh,
Everyone is just staring at you, by the way. They're just waiting like...
I just wanted a microphone.
I think maybe you should just start talking.
Well, I wanted to try something, but okay. I was trying a voice thing. I had a voice thing that I wanted to try.
I'm back again. I got it. I think it's weird thing. It's got like a cone on it. I think you're speaking to the big bit or the small bit. I'm not sure.
Thank you. This exactly
You can give it a go. It's quite fun because if you do it like this, it covers your face. Maybe it'll funnel all the noise into a tiny little point.
I just take it from
okay. All right. Okay, then I'll sit down then.
That's enough.
All right. Tell me if this is too loud. If this is not working, then just tell me. All right.
Let's have a look.
Okay.
Hello? Testing. 1, 2.
Oh, that's really good. We can hear you now. It's very loud, but I think they can hear you. And everyone like in unison goes, "Yeah, we can hear you."
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Okay, guys.
Is that working or is that?
Yeah, that's working. That's so
No, it's
good.
definitely
Keep
working.
it going.
Working.
Do it.
Okay. Alright, guys, look here. A lot's happened in the last couple days, and I know all of you are confused, but I promise things are gonna get better. But we have a war coming, and we need volunteers. Anybody that is willing to fight for your freedom, for everyone's freedom, please gather in the armory. We are going against a very strong enemy. But I know together we can do it. And
I put the microphone down and kind of just gauge the reaction of everybody.
Everyone's looking and goes, "Okay. Yeah, sound good. Okay. Then one person stands up and says, "Okay, we have one question.
What's that?
What's a freedom?" Have you had a freedom? We've never had a freedom before. Have you got a freedom?
Maybe they don't know who the Democratic is.
It must be good if we're fighting for it. Is it like a biscuit? I don't know, mate. I don't know. Unfortunately, a freedom. Is it like a freedom? Like a.
Freedom is the right to do what you want.
So, is it going to be very big? Because I've got to carry it home. I don't. What do you think?
That is a good point, actually, because I've not got long arms. Can we have? Is this like freedom mini pack?
Not a thing you hold.
Well, how do you take it home?
You always have it.
God, that's gonna get heavy. Isn't that gonna get annoying?
No, it's not.
It's gonna get in the way, isn't it? Yeah, it could get in the way. I mean, we can
Just
fight.
Follow me. That's all I'm asking.
And then another guy at the back is like, hello, hi, yes. I'm just gonna put this out there. Do you mind if we just fight? Because, we don't need that if you don't, the freedom seems a bit cumbersome. I mean, it seems like you've got to put a lot of work into it, and I mean, there's a lot of us, so that's a lot of freedom to go around, and, we don't want you running out of freedom and some people not getting freedom, because I think personally everyone should get equal freedom, or at least the same amount of freedom. I know some people say I don't want that big piece of freedom, I only want a small piece so I can take that freedom home, but they could really...
How do I explain this?
But
I asked Lava Rock, how do I explain this?
So it'll be easy. Would you like us to? We could just fight if you want. We don't need. I do need the freedom.
I want it if you want it.
Well,
Just let them fight, and they will discover freedom on their own.
I think we could. Really, I mean, we can fight without it. You want to fight for freedom? I don't need freedom. I haven't had freedom. Do we need freedom? I don't know. Do we need freedom?
We can get into that later.
Later. Okay, we'll wait later then. Okay. Shall we do anything now while we wait, or are we just wait until later?
Start training.
Start training.
First, we're having a ceremony. We're gonna see this dragon off in one final battle, and then we'll have a funeral. So please, everybody, head to the arena.
Ooh. Head to the arena. Okay then. Okay. We'll head to the arena. We need to look at what this freedom thing is, because it could be really good. But what if it's bad for us? What if it's what if it makes us ill or something? I don't know.
I tried Lava Rock.
And they're talking.
I just need to lead these guys.
Who's that?
I just think we just need to lead them. I don't think they understand the concept of freedom.
Yeah, they just want to fight. So let them fight, and then they will discover freedom on their own.
I hope so.
Yep. So they all start making their way over to the fighting pit. Joe, you are escorted and led up by a very familiar figure. What did I call him again? Diditon? What did I write his name?
I don't think you ever told us.
I did. The guy oh my god, guys, hello. That one.
Oh, the D, the da.
The Diddy.
We'll go Diddy. We'll go Diddy. So you see Diddy there, he's like, oh my gosh, that was amazing. That was so good. If I might ask, what is this freedom? Is it like a surprise? It's like if we do really well, we're gonna get surprised with freedom, or is it like you get it anyway? It's like a trying kind of freedom.
Let me put it this way: have you ever done anything you didn't want to do?
No.
Huh?
Never.
Why would I?
Then
He seems to have plenty of it.
If I didn't want to do it, why would I do it? I mean, it just seems silly. I mean, if you don't want to do it, why do it?
He seems to have plenty of freedom.
He has plenty of freedom. Yes.
Do I?
Yes.
You have plenty of freedom.
That is news to me. So where is it then? I must have lost it. Did I put it somewhere?
It's invisible.
It's invisible.
And he follows you everywhere.
Well, no wonder I can't find it then if it's invisible.
Okay.
I'll keep an eye out. But anyway, we've got a little fight to go watch. So come with me. And he kind of walks you up the stairs back to the same familiar platform that you were on before, or that you saw before the chief was on. And he sits you down, and he sits next to you. Lava Rock, you are escorted into the fighting pit, and you are stood there waiting as you see this guy comes out in the middle, no longer wearing the tuxedo, is now wearing different torso, now wearing a kind of a shredded chest, kind of Lego torso, and it really doesn't work. It looks painful. And he's like, okay guys, ladies and gentlemen, for one final time, give it up for your dragon, that you forgot that you left in a prison, left him by himself. He helped us all them years, but then we ditched him when a new guy came along. He is that dragon. And he like, walks off, and everyone's like, yay, clapping him. And then as he steps out, and everyone kind of sees him for the first time, with his hood off, he's got his robe open, he's like bare-chested, just wearing bottoms kind of thing. He comes walking out with a staff, kind of like hunching along. You see people's faces immediately change from like questioning to like, yeah, oh. And they start clapping out of respect. And then more people clap, and more. And now it's an entire arena, like a stadium-style sound of just appreciation and applause for this guy. And then you start hearing like, ho, 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 stamping on the floor and everything. And then it all goes silent as he stands there in front of you, hunched over. And he looks at you and goes, "Sir, I hope you do well.
As do you.
And you should have been the chief. I mean, this guy's an idiot. Like, why is he the chief? You should definitely be the chief. It doesn't make any sense. You should be the chief."
He got a lucky shot in. I was out of it, and he had a gun.
Typical.
He could have just used that in the beginning of the fight.
I saw it. I mean, all he had to do was go bang straight
the
away.
whole time. Literally the whole
You
time.
fought the whole guy. He just turned
The
up in the
whole
last
guy.
second and just go
I
bang.
got the axe in my clavicle.
I
It was
know.
crazy. And he one shot. He didn't even empty the clip. He shot him
No.
one time. It was done.
It's ridiculous. I can't believe it.
Oh
But
my,
anyway.
oh my God. We'll talk about this. Well, I guess not.
If I
but,
was him,
you
I would
know.
have given you. I would have said that you're the chief. But no, he's taking it straight on. Like, oh, I'm the chief now.
Yeah.
Couldn't
Starting to
even
turn
explain
into a
what-
real douchebag with
I
that
know,
smoky
and, like, he
thing.
couldn't
It's
even-
crazy.
He can't even explain what the freedom is. He says freedom.
Guys,
He can't even
guys,
handle
are
it.
you guys gonna start? Are you guys? What's going on? What are you guys talking about?
He turns around and goes, "Chief, it has been an honor.
Oh, I kind of feel like you don't mean that, but okay.
Thank you for this opportunity."
I
He
mean,
turns back round, grabs his staff ready. Lava Rock, can
Yes,
you
sir.
please, for the honor of this old dragon, roll initiative?
Yes, sir. Here we go. I've been rolling bad all time doing practice rolls. But
All
I
right,
did
then.
amazing on this one. I got a 21.
Wow, is that a crit or?
I like how it sounds like you're saying this to everyone. Wow, that was a good start.
Yeah.
You're like commentating on everything.
It's like on Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah. What did you get? Sorry.
I got 21.
21. I got a 13, so you definitely go first. What would you like to do?
I would like to give them the honor of a good fight. See, I'd like to do one with my new great axe. I'd like to do an attack with that.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Really? 10.
See, you're laughing at him now. Like 10. See what I mean? He's laughing at you now. 10 does not hit.
Does not hit. So I'm gonna
As you
do
go
another
swing
one.
down, he's like, ting, and you see it took a bit of effort just to block that attack.
Yeah. All right, I'm going for it again.
All right, go on.
Does a 18 hit?
18 does hit.
Okay. All right, so I got to roll 1d12 plus 4. What?
What do you
All
get?
right. I got an 11.
11. So you as he knocks out of the way, you kind of swing back behind, bring the sword behind that, slash down on the ribs, and he's like, kind of waddles around, turns back to you, kind of nods in appreciation. What do you want to do?
For my bonus action, I think I'll go ahead and rage.
You're in
Oh wait,
rage.
that is.
Nice. Roar. Oh my god. The microphone just ponied at that. Rawr.
All right. I think that's it.
Oh,
for
he's
me
going
for
into
now.
a rage. Rawr.
Yeah, I think that's it for me for now.
Okay. So as you do that second swipe and then go into a rage, oh, he kind of lines up and he kind of like twists on his staff. He's like, he goes into a rage. He is going to do attack against you. Does a 19 hit.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Nice. So that will do... 12 points of damage.
Nice.
Halved because you're raging. Then he's going to do another attack. 7. Obviously misses. So he hits you with one and cracks you over the side of the head, and it's quite a hefty hit. And it goes back up, but as you you just dodge back as he tries to swing. Goes like, and he's still showing some wear and tear now. And that's going to end his turn.
Okay. So, I would like to do the great sword. Well, no, keep the great axe. I'll do the great axe this time.
Mm-hmm.
Let me roll. Jesus Christ. It's 8.
Does not hit.
No, that doesn't hit. Yep. I'm gonna swing it again.
Again, just another one of them blocks.
And a 13. Does a 13 hit?
13 does hit.
Okay. Here we go.
You lose.
All right, damage of 16.
16. Oh, jeez. Yeah. You swing the sword around, go against the other side, straight across the chest. You hear a breaking of a rib as you go through. It's like, ugh! Goes down to one knee, puts the staff down, and everyone starts cheering. Ho, 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 ho. He's like, nodding. And pushes himself back up. And he gives you a nod as he tightens the grip on his staff. He's still going. Barely.
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 Shall we give them a show of fire and ice, my friend?
I think we can do that.
Okay. So how do we do this actually? Because I'm gonna.
What are
Do
you
the
intending?
For us to breathe fire and ice at each other, because we both have. I'm fire, he's ice since he's silver,
Nice.
and it's in a cone. So go out in a blaze of glory.
Make your attack.
Make my attack. Okay.
Just make your attack with that and I'll do the same.
Okay. Gotcha. 6.
Where's that? Points of damage? Or is that to hit?
Yeah, 6 points a hit automatically.
Oh, yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, it automatically. Wait.
Yeah, so...
14 dexterity?
Oh, right. Yeah, he don't make that.
What'd you get?
Same for you. What was your dexterity, by the way? 'Cause you have to do the same.
Would it? I have to do a dexterity roll?
Yeah. For me, so I got a 2, so I definitely didn't get out of the way of it. So I take the full damage.
Oh. Okay. I rolled a 6, so I did not get out the way either.
No, you got away. You can.
Yeah.
We'll say for the sake of like purposes, you both just embrace it.
Yeah.
And then it kind of striking. You see parts of it like swirling round and curling, and this creates like a funnel of fire and ice.
Yeah.
As you come to the end of this, you finish. He then drops to his knees. He drops his staff. He looks at you and gives you a final nod as he looks to the crowd and the crowd nods to him, stand up and give him a cheering ovation. And he nods to you, waiting for the final blow. As they're all cheering. What do you do?
I kneel down to him and I say, go with the ancestors, Father. I stand up. I take the axe and I come down on him. On his shoulder. Don't want to mess up his head. Don't want to mess up his head. Yeah.
Takes that straight into the chest. You see it sink into where the heart would be. It's like, oh. And then slowly lays back as you see the end and the fall of the original dragon toy.
And that's when I breathe fire out. Just look up in the sky and breathe fire. Salute to him.
Nice. And as you do this, the crowd is staying on their toes. They're cheering. They're chanting, not to you, but to the fallen warrior. And as they do that, they then leave quietly as you then start hearing singing in the outside of the stadium. You hear a beautiful song from every toy. They're not sure where this song is coming from, but it's somewhere deep in their memory that they just all start singing this song. It's kind of a universal hymn, like a oh, as you see two of the stronger toys go towards the feet, and they look at you and they look at you, Joe. They look at you, Lava Rock, and look at you, Joe, to carry the shoulders. Do you accept?
I accept.
Of course.
Yes, I do. I'll be right down. I'll be right there. You had it on the entire time.
I did. I'm sorry.
Do we have popcorn, nachos? Where's the concession stands?
Dude, what a show. That was so... Oh, sorry. Peaceful moment. Yes, you both carry the shoulders, one on each side, as you are escorted through a door that's on the other side of this arena. As it opens, you see a box ready laid out with a recycling symbol on it. But underneath that recycling symbol is a logo. It is like the Samaritans. Essentially, you now realize the toy isn't recycled. It is given away to a shop where it is then given off to another child to enjoy. So the axe is taken out, the wound is cleaned. And as you all carry the original dragon toy through this incredibly honourable walkway of singing and prayers, as you then place him into the box, and a final group are sent out to take him on his journey to the Good Samaritan shop. And after that beautiful ceremony, you all start walking back towards the arena. Do you two have any thoughts as you're walking back over to the house?
I'm thinking about the vision that he shared with me, and I am mourning Maurice. You can say yes or no to this. I want, if I could, if you have an idea of what my next fine steed would be, then I'll try it. But if you don't, then I'll delete that for later.
As you think of this and you think back towards Maurice, what did you say your spells was? Charisma?
Charisma, yeah.
I want you to make a charisma check for me.
Okay.
As you start thinking of Maurice and wishing you could have him back, and, you know, realizing you said some quite harsh things to him. What'd you get?
Wow.
What'd you get? Is it good or bad?
Wow. It's pretty good.
Natural 20.
Jesus!
Plus
But-
4.
Don't-
Your
Don't-
rolls today have been immaculate, sir.
And we're not even fighting. That's what gets me.
Wow. Okay, so as you're
Free
walking,
today.
back, and you're thinking about Maurice, and you're having this moment of quiet, and wishing kind of like the things you said to him were very harsh. You wish you could have gone out better. You hear a voice next to you say, "Hey, don't worry about it, pal, it's cool." As you see a dark, very muscular Maurice appear and apparate by your side with what seems to be a leather jacket on. Cool shades. He's like, "Don't worry, pal. I got you covered. Don't worry about it.
Art.
I knew
Who
I
are
told you I'd be back. I'm Maurice. I'm the new
What
improved
happened?
Maurice."
You just wanted to get rid of that voice. That's what you wanted to do. This is what
No,
this is
no,
all
no,
about.
no. Would you say you're alone for this? Like, are you walking independently, or are you walking right next to Lava Rock?
But he wouldn't be able to see it anyway. Would he?
No, he wouldn't be able to see it.
So I'm guessing I'm in the Chiefs room by myself. We're just resting up.
Okay.
After the ceremony.
Well, this is walking back to the house.
Walking back
This
to
is
the house
while
is
you're
what I did,
walking
yeah.
back. He kind of appears and starts walking next to you.
Okay.
As he's saying all this, and you kind of look funny towards him, he kind of like flips the glasses up. He's like, "Hey, dude, it's me. I'm back, pal.
What the hell
Hey there.
happened to you?
I don't know, but I feel cool." The missus absolutely loves it, bud. Loves it.
I get it's real put an edge in your marriage, hasn't it?
Oh. You know it. And then starts like clapping the hooves together. Oh, hold on, I've got a visitor. Hi, Grandma.
Oh,
Good night.
Grandma.
Yep. Grandma appears
Hi,
halfway
Grandma.
through. But yeah, just like, oh yeah. And that starts grinding his hooves together.
Well, you really scared me there, but I didn't think I was gonna see you ever again. I
Oh,
gotta
pal, don't worry about it. Of course I'm going to be here. You can't get rid of me that easily. I mean, we love to have our little conversations. I mean, I talk, you talk. It's been so long. How have you been? I saw the whole thing. You had your microphone on a little bit, pal. A little bit rude there, but that's fine. Talking through the middle of the ceremony. Oh, you're going to stay cheap. You got to catch me up on everything. It's going to be amazing.
It's gonna be something. It's gonna be something.
Oh, it certainly is. I like this new look on me. It's definitely cooler.
Oh yeah. I
yeah.
can't wait to show it to Lava Rock.
If you don't mind, do you mind if I go back and I meet the missus there? We managed to get this somebody to
take your
babysit the
time.
kids.
Take your time. Take your time. You
Nice.
deserve it.
Whenever you need me, I'll be right here. Oh, sorry. Hey, pal. Whenever you need me, I'll be here.
And changes with the glasses.
Hey, baby. And she's like, yeah? You ready? Yeah. Oh, it's on. Starts sprinting off the sprays into mist. So Lava Rock, what's going through your mind at the moment as you start walking back?
I guess how are we gonna lead these guys? The first dragon. You say he was the first dragon toy?
He was the original dragon
The
toy.
original dragon toy. The original dragon toy. Giving him a good warrior send off. Respect for him. What okay, so out of curiosity, was that send off kind of like what he showed us with the Legos lined up for the funeral and stuff?
Yeah.
Was that for him?
That was pretty much exactly how it panned out.
Okay.
So it was also, you also get from that as well that there is an original memory there, but you can now see that what he said makes more sense, that it's now that the way these people have been treated and, without his guidance, without kind of like being helped onto the other side or being recycled or being repaired, All
Right.
their memories are fused together, and it's kind of created this catastrophe. And because it's later on in the evening, because the ceremony started getting later on in the evening, you start hearing the cries and the screams and the people in pain. It's not like it's not like horror movie like ah. It's kind of like lots of cries and sobbing and stuff like that at night. And you kind of start hearing it as people went to bed early. So these toys kind of need taking care of and showing the way back to what it used to be.
Right.
Before we finish, I need you both to make a perception check.
See if I can get another nat 20.
My rolls have been horrible today. Yep, there we go again.
Oh.
I just keep getting 6s. I got a 7.
7.
I got an
6 plus
11.
1.
11. Okay. So as you're walking back, you're kind of having this moment of silence, and everyone's making their way back with their little candle lights and stuff like that. You see everybody in the room just stop and freeze. I was like,
Oh.
looking round.
What happened?
As you turn around, and you see very large feet, black leather boots, bigger than your whole body, followed by 2 black tight jean towering legs into a torso, 2 arms. You then notice someone has come home early. The original son, Max, is stood there with a cigarette, staring at all of you. And you realise you're not frozen.
Oh.
As he looks at you, you realise you're not frozen. I'm going to need you to hit the beat button when I say so. Alright. He looks at all of you, and you're all there like, holy! By immediately after saying that, collapses onto his back. And that's where we're going to end the session.
Okay. We're tying his ass up. No.
What is that one that he do with?
I love immediately. We're tying him up. Yeah.
What a session, man.
So did me and Joe not freeze?
No.
Or did everyone?
Nobody froze.
No one had to freeze. Everyone was just like, oh wait, we don't have to. Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Because before it was
Normally-
just an automatic thing.
Normally, from what you've known, if a human sees you, you freeze as like a safety mechanism. For some reason, you weren't frozen. You looked like you were.
Yeah.
And then he's looking at you in sheer panic and fear.
Are we just in the middle of his room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All this is sprayed out in his room. You've got a house, a battle arena, people crowding round, candles. You've got swords,
Singing,
and he's just stood there like that. Oh, bro, like, yeah. Because that stream went a little bit longer than I thought it was. We're not going to do an after session. We're not going to do an after hours session just because of it's getting a little bit later here. Apologies.
Yeah.
We can do the next time we do an after hours session. We'll talk about this one as well. But guys, that was amazing. Thank you so much.
Great.
Beautiful send off. Yeah. So Joe, I hope you now enjoy your new path as a Oathbreaker Paladin.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Lava Rock, I hope you enjoy your new armor that's on the way.
Nice.
So we'll have to get that made and see how we do. Thank you everyone for watching, or those that choose to take part in watching. If you're watching this on Twitch, go watch us on YouTube, and you can watch all the videos of our Rookie Quest and watch the entire Modern Toyfare campaign up to now. If you're watching this on YouTube, come join us on Twitch. We stream every Sunday from about 9 o'clock, and we're live, so you can chat with us and everything like that. So I want to say a big thank you to Mad Minds for joining. Say thank you. Say bye, Mad Minds. Oh.
What's it?
Oh. Wow. The new Paladin's got attitude.
I'm too edgy for that now.
Too edgy. Yeah. And a big thank you to E-Rock for joining us. Say thank you. Say bye, E-Rock.
Bye, y'all.
All right, thank you very much for watching, and we will see you next time. All right, bye, guys.
Yeah, we better see you.